band called the Grateful Dead started something in the 1960s that has shaped the counterculture scene of America up until present day. Dedicated fans would devote their life to following the band around, giving themselves the name Deadheads.
It's always a group of the same faces, basically. And then there's new people keep coming in over the years, and then older people phase off, advance on to different trips, and you don't see their faces as much. But it's like a continuous trip.
Great Dead! Yeah.
Tell me about the Dead.
The Dead, man, that's the best, man. No doubt about it, man. Wherever the dead are, you see the future. You know? Huh? Their sound system, man, their music, and Jerry Garcia. He's got
They've been together for the last 10 years. They've been together longer than almost any group I know of.
With the death of Jerry Garcia in 1995 came the end of the band, but many new groups were emerging at the end of the Grateful Dead era that would help hold on to the legacy and communal companionship started by the band. And so, the scene lives on.
Yeah, like sometimes, you prepare ahead of time if it's going to be a longer trip. You take some time off of work, you work a little extra, get some money together. But sometimes, you go to one show and you like it so much that you just keep going, and that's when you have to call home and tell work, I'm sorry, I can't come into work tomorrow. You're going to have to find someone to take my spot, and I've actually done that a couple times before. I almost lost my job for it, but luckily I knew the boss pretty well. But yeah, sometimes you just pick up and go, and sometimes you plan for it. It really depends. I've traveled from New York down to South Carolina and back up, and I only had 3 hotel rooms for an 11-night trip. So sometimes you just bring a lot of water, some jugs to be refilled, your toothpaste and toothbrush, a little bit of food, and a pillow. And sometimes you just gotta rough it. And the more food that you can bring with you, the more money that you're gonna save. So you gotta put your Coleman stove in the car. Bring your bread and your cheese. Grilled cheese is always a good thing to have when you're on tour. Well, the thing with the live music scene is that, they're doing these shows, especially in the jam band community, that, they're only going to be done once. You can listen to an album, like greatness on an album, over and over, but sometimes these live moments, they're just so amazing, and if you hear one of them, this moment of sonic bliss, then you just want to keep going. And sometimes it's just for the music, and it's really a lot of times when you're on tour a kind of communal atmosphere. You really get to know people if you see the same person night after night and city after city, and you get to talk to these people. You get to partying with them. You see them in the hotels that you stay at. You see them in the parking lot getting drunk before the shows. And it's really a community. And when you go to these festivals, it's just so amazing because it's just this culmination of so many people coming together, thousands of people, just to see these bands and all experience the same music. And it's almost like a religious experience when they come together like this, and it's such a large scale, and they're all here for the same reason. And that really inspires a sense of community, and people get to know each other and help each other out and develop relationships based around these communities, and it's a pretty great experience.
My father fixes computers, and my mother works at a hospital at the ICU unit, man.
What do you do?
What do I do? You're looking at it, man.
Awesome.
Right on, brother.
See you later.